For such a small country, Portugal packs a punch. From cosmopolitan cities and out-of-the-way towns and villages, to lively beach resorts and spectacular national parks, this diminutive nation offers an incredibly diverse range of visitor attractions. Occupying a wedge of Iberia and sharing a border with Spain and a fantastic coastline with the Atlantic Ocean, Portugal's location in this sun-kissed corner of Western Europe lends it a singular appeal. In today's video, let us have a look at top 10 best places to visit in Portugal. At number 10. ELVAS. The heavy, star-shaped walls that make up the military fortifications surrounding ELVAS are among the best preserved examples of military architecture in Europe. In fact, this frontier town, set on a hilltop in the Alentejo, 15 kilometers from the border with Spain, is so remarkable for its mid-17th century defenses that UNESCO has declared ELVAS a World Heritage Site. At number 9. Parque Natural de Serra de Estrela. For good reason, the highest peaks on mainland Portugal, the Serra de Estrela, are called the Star Mountains. Rising to 1,993 meters above sea level at its highest point, the range, or more precisely the plateau, is a dramatic natural feature of central Portugal. It is often snow-capped in winter, when opportunistic skiers take advantage of what is probably the shortest ski season in Europe. At number 8. Coimbra. The historic hilltop university in Coimbra is just one reason to visit this venerated Portuguese city. But the wealth of additional visitor attractions, much of them clustered around the Velha Universidade, classified by UNESCO as a World Heritage Site, merits a full day's sightseeing. The undoubted highlight of a tour of the old university campus is the stunning Biblioteca Joanina, a Baroque gem of gilded and marbled wood and frescoed ceilings. You can also climb to the top of the 18th century clock tower for a giddy perspective over the entire area. Your exploration should include the imposing late 12th century Sé Velha. At number 7. Parque Natural de Ria Formosa. The Algarve is justly famous for its pristine coastline, and one of its natural wonders is the Parque Natural de Ria Formosa. This protected marine habitat constitutes a 60-kilometer stretch of marshland, salt pans, shallow water lagoons, and sand dune islands that run from Quinta do Lago east past Faro all the way to Castela Velha. A haven for an abundance of flora and fauna, the park is crisscrossed by a series of nature trails with proximity to some of the animals associated with this region of Portugal.
At number 6. Salar de Uyuni, Bolivia. The largest salt mine in the world is also one of its most beautiful wonders. Salar de Uyuni looks like one of those fantasy-like paintings of the Renaissance era, but it proudly stands as one of the most stunning spectacles of South America. The sheer beauty of this vast desert leaves you speechless, and the strange islands that form in a sea of salt present an unforgettable landscape that is sure to remain etched in your minds forever.
At number 5. OBIDOS. What does a king give his queen for a wedding present? For the lucky queens of Portugal, it was the achingly pretty town of OBIDOS, a custom that prevailed for hundreds of years. These days, it's gifted to the general public, and it's certainly worth the hour's drive north out of Lisbon to reach it. OBIDOS is an artist's dream. An assortment of whitewashed cottages, cafes, and handicraft stores lining a series of narrow, cobbled streets are completely enclosed by sturdy medieval walls. At number 4. EVORA. Deep in the heart of the Alentejo is EVORA, one of the most beguiling destinations in Portugal. Renowned for its amazing ensemble of well-preserved monuments, EVORA deserves close and unhurried scrutiny. Its medieval walls enclose centuries of history, a timeline illustrated by the impressive Templo Romano, which dates from around the 2nd century, the brooding but compelling 12th century Sé Cathedral, and the Igreja de São Francisco, with its lugubrious Capela dos Ossos, completed in the mid-1550s. At number 3. Porto. With its robust granite architecture and commercial disposition, Porto, or Porto, Portugal's second city, rewards visitors with a very different experience to that of the capital. Sited at the mouth of the River Douro and blessed with a waterfront, the Ribeira, acknowledged by UNESCO as a World Heritage Site, Porto is a destination endowed with Baroque churches and neoclassical buildings that number some of the best examples of their kind in the country. Of particular note are the needle-like Torre dos Clérigos and the imposing Sé, the city's cathedral. At number 2. Sintra. Enchanting Sintra is one of the gems in Portugal's glittering sightseeing crown. Recognized by UNESCO for its remarkable cultural landscape, this historic and captivating town is definitely worth putting aside a full day to absorb. It's one of the most popular day trips from Lisbon. Clustered under the lip of the wooded Serra de Sintra hills, the town is dominated by the landmark Palácio Nacional, its signature twin chimneys looming over a pretty square edged with houses painted in a palette of pale pink and ochre with splashes of yellow. At number 1. Lisbon. Lisbon, the capital of Portugal, is one of Europe's most alluring cities. Set on the banks of the river Tagus, this vibrant Atlantic port is scattered over a series of hills that heighten its splendid waterfront location. Exploring the city's historic core is a journey into its fascinating past, a heritage exemplified by celebrated visitor attractions, such as the mighty Castelo de São Jorge and Alfama, the oldest part of Lisbon.